hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's video is a little bit of like a mix. It's a haul video, and I'm also talking about some of my 2023 goals and some of my 2022 achievements. So I have like a shorter haul, and it was kind of too short for like what I felt was for a video. So I was like, why don't I just combine the two and I can just make a video out of that. So honestly, like the whole like, New Year's like goals thing, those videos are kind of boring to me, so I thought they might be boring to other people too. I mean, they're not boring, I'll watch them still, of course, but they're just not, I like haul videos better, so I just thought like I'd combined two in one so it's not as boring. So I'll start off with something that I was given by my good friend Erin from Instagram. I will have her Instagram link down below. I talk to her all the time, so yeah, but she gave me some Christmas gifts to sell and for like my family members. But yeah, so the first thing she got was for my sister and mom. Sisters and mom were this Love Moschino new tags leather wallet. And then this one was for my other sister. So she said I could in her card, she said I could keep. They could keep them or could sell them. So I'm not really sure I'm gonna do with these yet, because I know they have like their Lululemon like dual pouch wristlet wallets that they really like. So I want to sell them if they don't really need them, So, but like, they're really nice. So Love Moschino new with tags. So I'll probably either list these, or I'm doing like a box swap. So I might. I don't know, or I could just like give them as a gift to like somebody else, because like this is technically a designer brand and they're really nice, and I'm so appreciative that she sent these to me. But I like the colors, like they're the brown. I think I like maybe this one a little bit better. This one's more of like a pebbled leather, but this one's like a smooth. Then she sent my mom this, and I was kind of like, yeah, I love this brand. So it's like a plaid wool with like a fringe scarf, and it's like a pretty big scarf. Like, it goes like, this is like itchy, so yeah, no, I wouldn't wear it. But it is a new with tags All Saints scarf, which is like insane. It retailed for $98, like plus tax probably too, so probably over $100 for a scarf, which is crazy. And it is a wool, 58% wool, 59% wool, 41% viscose, and it's like this scarf. Like, so she said this to my mom, and I saw it, and it actually has like down here it has All Saints, and it's like a leather branded like patch almost in a way. This is like leather, which is really nice. All Saints. There you go. And yeah, so this is like really nice, but my mom just like doesn't like, she liked it, but she just does not wear enough scarves enough just to justify keeping this. Like, if it was not new with tags, I would let her keep it, but it's like new with tags, so I'm just like, well, you will not keep this. Like, hello. Like, I want to sell this because I love All Saints and it's new tag. So let's set this at $60, I believe $5, but I probably expect like 40 to 50. I was so excited. Alright, the next two things are really good. So this is a new with tags Farm Rio dress. So retail for $155, and it's called the linen something front dress. So I could not find this online anywhere. I have some farm listings you just won't be able to find. Some you will though. But it's like this is like really short. Like a petite person would have to wear this because it's like short, but on the tag it says dress. So that's what I listed under. I included measurements, of course, but size small. And it's like a shirt dress. So I said it was called like a red linen front shirt dress, tie waist, pockets. So this is like Farm Rio is obviously an excellent brand. I think they're more known for like their colorful stuff, but like obviously I would have picked this up at a thrift store, like no questions asked, new tag Farm Rio. I listed this at, I believe, $65, just because I couldn't find the style, and because it's more of a basic item by Farm, but like a linen, 100% linen, new with tags, like you can't go wrong there. Okay, and the next thing she sent was, I mean, it's a little bit big for me, but like she figured I'd keep it because it's like my favorite brand right now. So it's this red, this is like the Sunday Performance crew neck sweatshirt, and it's like super stretchy, like look at that. And this is Viore. So if you guys find Viore in like a size small, this is size men's large, but like honestly it kind of like runs small. So it's probably would fit like a medium best. So I probably would need like a medium size sweatshirt and Viore, which it's good to know. I haven't like ordered a whole bunch of Viore honestly, because like for Lululemon, honestly, when I have like, there's not like a Lululemon store near me or a Viore store near me. There is in Chicago, but I really haven't had the time in Chicago to go to those places in a while. I mean, I have before obviously, but I already try on the stuff there. I don't really buy anything there unless I have like a gift card or something. But I just try on stuff like I'm interested in there, and I see what size fits best, and I'll order on Poshmark because I know it's gonna fit me. So yeah, so this helps. So it yeah, here's like one of their logos like down here, which I was so excited about this, so I'm keeping it. And I'm not like necessarily like a big fan of this bright red color, at least for me to wear, but I like this more like muted, like this is more of like a neutral red, where this is like really bright, which I know some people like love that color. I just personally don't. I love my blues and greens, clearly, with like my chinchilla and then the Aviator Nation hat. I've like probably worn in the past 5 videos, which I need to put a new hat on. This is just the one I like the best. It's the most comfortable to me. So yeah, Viore. This brand is pretty much always a pickup for me unless it's in bad condition or like marked up super high, which I've never found either two. So I think I've never passed on this brand before. So yeah. All right. So now some of my goals for this year are, I wasn't sure if I was going to share my end of year numbers. Just because like some people, I don't necessarily like that, and like that's totally fine. I can understand that, but I was just like, it's like not way of me bragging like at all. I just want to share it so I can like help reach my goal next year. And I'm actually pretty comfortable with where I'm at, for being like a 16-year-old. I'm honestly doing pretty well, which I'm proud of. But so last year, in the year 2022, I made like 27. So I'm not, okay, somebody's gonna have to help me out with this number, because I'm not sure if this is like before or after Poshmark fees. I want to say it's before, so I'm just gonna put like the picture up on the screen of what like the number said, and I'm gonna minus 20% off of that, and that's the number. So next year I would like that number to be at 35,000, whatever that is. I don't know. And then I made probably, I'm guessing, like made actual after fees, probably $5,000 to $8,000 on eBay, just because I started it later this year, and I didn't have everything listed until like actually a couple months ago. But like in November and December, eBay actually, I did more sales on it than I did on Poshmark. So yeah, so that is my goal, is to have $35,000 for that like one number on Poshmark. In the year 2023, I want to have under 5 no sales days. So I know it's gonna happen. It almost happened on like the 4th of January. I got an offer at like 11 like 30 like PM, and I was like, whatever this offer is, even if it's like 50% off, I'm just gonna take it. And it was actually like, I had a pair of Levi's like wedgie jeans listed at 45, and it was like a $38 offer, which was super fair. I would have accepted probably 25 on them, honestly. So I was happy to have that. So far so good, but you know, we will see. You know, Poshmark's just so strange right now. I'll have like 5 sales in one day, then no sales the next day. I just don't understand what they want from us right now, but that's all right, because eBay's, honestly, I'm going strong with eBay. I'm having consistent sales over there. I know what they want. They want consistent listing. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent as much as I can. I got like a whole bunch of listings of these breaks. So yeah. So another goal is I want, at least for, that's all from like my reselling goals. So here I have my boiler list. So if you guys don't know, or if you haven't watched it yet, I did a recent collab video hosted by Kelly Shafter with a whole bunch of different other creators, and it was just like 5 brands you found on your boiler list in 2022 and 5 brands you want to find in 2023. So after watching the videos and having some from carry over from my old bolo list and just like other brands I had in my head, I created a bolo list for the year 2023. And as you can see, some of them are already crossed off because I went to Chicago and other places. So yeah, so I'm hoping to at least cross off, you know, this is going to be a little bit ambitious, but I still have all this room to write new brands. 50 brands off of this list. Okay, so a lot of you are probably like, yeah, okay. So I was really upset. I went to a Salvation Army in Chicago, the suburbs area, and I found literally 5 brands on this list, and they were marked up. I was so upset with that Salvation Army, but I ended up finding, so far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brands off of this list, and had those brands at Salvation Army not been marked up, I would have had been at 10. This Salvation Army, like, you guys, I'll talk about it in my Chicago haul, which is not next video, it's the one after next video, because I have my Springfield, Illinois haul next, and then my Chicago video next, and then I have actually a Q&A video after the Chicago haul. So right now, if you have any questions for me, drop them in the comments. I'm gonna keep saying in other videos, in my future videos. I'm also gonna post them on Instagram and my YouTube community page. But if you can think of any now, I'm trying to like get as many questions as I can. But that Salvation Army made me really, really mad. It just was, you could tell they had somebody looking up things in the back, which I'm positive they did, because some of the brands they had in there that were marked up were just not, common knowledge brands. Like, yeah, they had Lululemon marked up. I would consider that like a common knowledge brand. Patagonia, a common knowledge brand. They had that marked up. They had Frame jeans marked up to like $20, like Paige jeans, Adriana Goldschmidt jeans. Those are borderline like brand, but then they have brands like NBD from Revolve and Fontaine. I'm like, those brands are just not common knowledge in my opinion. So I will talk about those, and both of those brands were on my list, as well as Billy Reed. The only reason the Billy Reed was marked up was because it was new tag, which I was like, I really want this. But yeah, that Salvation Army was just so dumb. They had no returns, but they didn't have any dressing rooms. So it was just crazy. There was people like trying on things in the aisle. It was just, it was literally a mess. And I walked out with nothing. I spent like an hour and 15 minutes there. I didn't find one thing that was like, that slipped through the cracks. But so that's one of my things, is to cross off 50 of these. I'm gonna add more obviously when I think of them, but that's probably a little bit too ambitious, honestly. I might get 25, but shoot high, right? Another thing this year is just, my thing was to shoot high, and because honestly last year I said I wanted to make $20,000, and I honestly thought I was shooting low. Because I wanted to make my goals harder to achieve, and I just thought some of my goals were, because honestly, I felt like I was afraid of like failure. I wanted to make them easy, so I knew I was going to achieve them. But this year, I'm going to make them hard, and I don't care if I don't. I mean, I care if I don't achieve them, but I'm just going to try my best, and that's all. The 2033, I'm just going to try my best. When it comes to reselling, so yeah. And as far as my YouTube and Instagram go, I hope to obviously grow my channels on YouTube of 2023. I hope to be at least monetized. I think I can do it. I am at like halfway. I'm a little bit over halfway with the watch hours and subscribers. So I probably will hit subscribers first, and then like watch hours shortly after, but I'm pretty confident I'll hit that in 2023, but, you know, who knows? I just know I need to stay consistent with that, and honestly, I'm not, YouTube has never been, like, I didn't start, expecting... I started this because it's fun for me, honestly. It's just something fun, and the people I've met on here just make it way better and way worth it to me. So, I started this not because I wanted the source of income. I started it to have, like, the connections and create, like, a community. So that was my reason for starting it, and I know some people start it for money. It's just really hard for YouTube, as far as reselling too, because there's a lot of people out there, but if you really want to, you can make it. You just really have to try hard, and yeah. So, alright, these are the things I found at the thrift store, and okay. So I went to this, like, Habitat for Humanity, which is, usually they sell furniture, and their furniture is very expensive, but they had clothes at this particular store, and I actually found the Chiribani dress I sold for $300 here at this location, and I paid $2 for it, so that was probably one of my best flips ever, if not finds. So, yeah, so I don't normally... This selection of clothes is very small, but I have found two nudity brands that are actually pretty good. So, first was the Chiribani. I went back... I hadn't been there since May, but my sister and I went over break just because it's by the DMV, and she needed to get a sticker for her license plate. So she's like, "Do you just want to come with me?" So I did. And the only thing I found was this Summer Salt. My first time finding this brand, swimsuit size 16. And it is a, like, it's almost like a faux, well, it's like a wrap style. How does this go? I like wraps in the front. So I looked up, I know this brand's good, so for $2, all their clothes are $2 and less priced otherwise. If it's a new tag, automatically marked up. I mean, automatically, even Walmart marked up. But I saw, like, this hygienic liner, which I'm not, like, a huge fan of selling swimsuits or anything like that. So yeah. And then I saw, so then I went out to the car, and I bought it and went out to the car, and then I realized it was new with tags. So this is, the tag Summer Salt. So first time finding this brand, I paid $2 for it, and I'll probably list this at $100, which is great. I probably won't suffer that much, obviously, but size 16, like a black color, one piece. I don't really sell swimming suits all that often, just because I typically don't check the swimming suit section, just because, like, yeah, it's a weird section for me to check, because that's, like, where all, like, the bras and, like, sleeper are, and I just think it's a little bit odd for me to check that section. But this was, like, not there. This was, like, in, like, the tank tops or something. So, yeah. Happy to find this brand and cross it off my list for $2. And that's two really good finds at the store. Alright, so then I went to my Goodwill, probably, like, at the beginning of December. And I haven't listed this stuff yet because I was going to haul it. But it was just hard to, like, incorporate it. So this is why I have it now. So I found these, Pilcrow in the letterpress by Anthropologie, and these are size 27, and they're like a high-waisted dark wash flare jean. So if these were skinnies, I would have left them behind. I don't really do the best with Pilcrow in the letterpress, and even if it says by Anthropologie on some Anthropologie items, I have been leaving them behind because even though they say by Anthropologie, that means I think they've been doing that for probably like 5 years now. So yeah, it's been around for a while, so not everything from Anthropologie is worth picking up, in my opinion. So, for my business model, but I did want to get these because they were a good style. Alright, same with this brand. I typically pass on this brand because of so every time I look at Page, so these are Page jeans. So I look at condition, which for Page jeans, probably 9 out of 10 times they have, like, the puckering at the front. These have no puckering, which is a miracle. Then I look at style. So if they're a skinny, low-rise skinny, I will probably leave them behind because they're $6 to $8. Not to say don't pick up skinny jeans, because I do pick up skinny jeans in some brands. Paige is just not one of them. It's not a brand I have super luck with, but it's not a brand I do terrible with either. So the style was a straight leg jogger. So I was like, okay, those are interesting. they were a size 32, and I was like, okay. So I went to the page. These are super easy to look up too because they have like the name. So these are the Maisley Jogger, and then like if you flip it over, it'll have like the color as well. Sometimes it actually says the name. This one just had like the color number, so I had to look that up, but it has this. And yeah, I usually pick up the men's jeans if they're in good condition because those are like a $50 bill for me every time. Sometimes even more, sometimes less though. But so look them up. The comps are like actually like $40 to $60 on these. So for $5.79, I decided I'd give them a try, especially being a size 32. And here's like a leather patch on the back. So I'm not sure how this color will do. I thought it was a nice like neutral-ish color. So yeah, and the Pilcro jeans were $5.79 as well. And I had 10% off because I'm a student. Right, next I found these Eileen Fisher, and these are size medium, and these are like a ribbed knit skinny leg pants. So pants like this from Eileen don't sell for like a whole lot, but they do sell pretty consistently for me, so I pick them up often. So what I didn't see was it had, unfortunately, like a little bit of a run in like the knit, so that'll depreciate the value. And these are size medium, so I'll probably get like 20 to 25 for these. And this was the half off color at $5.79, so half off that minus 15% off. So that's, yeah, had I seen that fly, I probably would have passed. What is this? Oh, these are actually really good. Okay, I was surprised that these were still there. These are Eileen Fisher size large, and these are a like a slouchy pocket, like tapered wide leg pants. So these do really well for me. I'll probably get $50 for these, probably on eBay. Not to sell, Eileen doesn't sell on Poshmark, but it usually sells on eBay for me. And these are 97% wool and 3% spandex, so definitely great fabric makeup there. Size large, definitely runs big. Eileen Fisher pants typically run big, so probably could fit up to a 1X, maybe 2X. I always post measurements, and I actually think that ideal, well, the Eileen Fisher customer knows their size, so they know that they run big, so yeah. And then I found, okay, so I also, right next to all the three pants were in a row, so probably maybe from the same person. These have the fabric tag cut, or the size tag cut out, but they're like a maroon stretch, kind of crop straight pant with like maybe like a slight taper. So yeah, so the size tag was cut out, but they were half off at $5.79 again. And yeah, so they were lyocell, nylon, and elastane, so like a really nice, comfortable pant to wear. So probably like 25, maybe 30 for these. Alright, I found, hey, I always complain about how much I hate this brand, but I've had it in like the past like 5 hauls. So I saw these and I was like, okay, so these are Rag & Bone. I don't, okay? I literally am like, I don't really pick up Rag & Bone jeans anymore. Okay, stop. Okay, like, I'm aware I said that, and I'm aware of how hypocritical that was. We're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that statement, okay? So size 28, and, well, again, they were a jogger, denim jogger, and there was a whole bunch of these, like, premium brand, like, designer jogger. I mean, they have, like, Joe's jean joggers. I didn't look those up. I probably should have, but Joe's is just not a brand I do well with, and if this video is supposed to be short, we're at 25 minutes, which we're just gonna ignore that too, but I'm like, okay, and I looked at the price, $5.49, but this was the half off color, so I honestly, this Goodwill was the closest to me, but I hadn't been in a long time, so I'm like, okay, so probably people passed on these, which it makes sense, because they're Rag & Bone, but size 28, or maybe nobody saw them, or because honestly, I didn't see them at first either. I actually saw it from the back, like this, and I saw that, so I kind of figured it would be, and it was. And then when I got home, I saw looked at them, and I saw that. So, do you guys see what's wrong with these? So, this pocket is closer to the seam than this one is. And then I was like, wait, and then I felt at the waist, and these have been altered. I was like, I'm so dumb. Okay, so these have been altered, and I would have left them if I knew that, because Rag & Bone is just not, like, a brand I'll pick up with alterations. So, typically, I don't know. Actually, I never say never, because you literally can never say never and resell. Okay, these are the brands I will say absolutely never to. Walmart, Target, I know some people sell those. I will never. Like, you guys will hear it from me. I will never. Maybe a Target collab, maybe. Knox Rose, Massimo, Wild Fable, I will never sell again. So, yeah, just, that's me. Obviously, if you want to sell them, more power to you. Not trashing the brands at all. They make very cute clothing. Just not something I like to sell. Yeah. So I said I was gonna stop picking up Rag & Bone jeans, some styles, if I saw like a high waist flare jean or just a flare jean, or at least they're low rise skinny jeans. Unless they're like a good size, like size 30 and below, I'll pretty much pass on them. So I saw these. I looked up comps. They're like literally like $50 to $100. So I was like, okay, some even more. So I was like, okay, I'm like, okay, great. Never rule out a brand. Okay, then I found right next to those were size 29 Rag & Bone. So these are size 28 and these are size 29. They're the same exact pair of jogger. Again, half off. So then, yeah, same issue, they're altered. So I was so mad at myself. I'm like, you are literally dumb. So for that. So I literally missed that. So yeah. But which leads to my last thing. I'm going to check. In that tiny haul, I missed 3 flaws on 1, 2, 6, 7. Okay, 7. I got 7 items I missed. 3 of them had flaws that I missed. That is not a great percentage of, yeah, I need to check my stuff over better. And I'm not gonna catch every flaw. That's just part of it. Like, I'm just not. But I really need to look. I need to stop. Like, if I'm on a time limit, what I'll do sometimes is I'll run out of time and I'll just like have everything, just look everything super quickly, like look up the things I'm unsure about, and then I'll go. I just need to stop. How long is this gonna take me to inspect this? Stop right then. Not keep looking. I just need to stop then, look over the items, because I need to stop missing flaws. So that is everything. Let me know your favorite find. Let me know one goal you had this year and one goal you accomplished last year. Comment your questions for my Q&A down below. Again, that'll be in like a few videos down below, or in a few videos from now. So yeah, I hope everyone had a great new year, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.